Good morning, I'm Melanie Sepulveda, and today we're in the New Bern High School TV studio with Dr. Tony Gasper, Superintendent of Schools, to talk about how weather-related school schedule changes like 2-hour delays, early dismissals, or closures. Dr. Gasper, thanks for joining us.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with the big picture. When it's snowing or might snow, why are these decisions such a big deal for the district?
So obviously everything that we do has to do with safety. So we want people to be able to travel to and from schools safely. We have over 10,000 students, over 1,500 staff members. We have over 200 buses on the road. So all of that is a safety concern, and we want people to get to and from school as safely as possible.
One of the biggest questions we hear is why schedules change, sometimes come late at night or really early in the morning. What's happening behind these scenes, and why does the timing matter so much?
So the easy ones for everybody are when the weather forecast is really, really solid at night and it looks like we're going to get a very bad storm overnight or into the next day. When that happens, other superintendents and I, we're glad to make that decision at night so parents can plan their next day and employees know they don't have to get up early in the morning. But more common is when we're up early in the morning. Typically, my day would start around 4 a.m. And we have to do it that early because, believe it or not, our earliest bus leaves the bus lot at 5 a.m. And if possible, I'd prefer not to have those bus drivers leave their homes. So that's why we like to make the call at around 4:30 a.m. We know that's very early. If you have a child that goes to one of our elementary schools, that feels especially early. But it's really critical for our earliest bus runs that we make the decision at around 4:30 in the morning.
While I personally love a snow day, there are sometimes those days where you hear a lot of people saying, why couldn't we just have a delay? Can you explain how that actually works?
So this is an excellent question, and the most important things to know are kind of the first bus of the day and the last bus of the day. So as I said, our first bus of the day leaves the lot at 5 a.m. And typically our last buses wrap up at about 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon, sometimes a little later. So either a delay or an early dismissal only works 2 hours inside of those two times. So a delay works if we think the roads, the school sidewalks, the school parking lots will be clear and safe by 7 a.m., 2 hours from 5 a.m. And an early dismissal only works if the snow is going to start happening after about 2 p.m. If it's going to happen any earlier than that, we get into trouble and not being able to have either a delay or an early dismissal work. It really comes down to the first bus of the day and the last bus of the day, and you move 2 hours inside of those times.
A lot of people in our community utilize the public school parking lots during a parking ban. How does that affect the cleanup process?
So we certainly want to cooperate with everyone in the city about using the school lots during a snow emergency. It's critical that the city streets get cleaned of snow so we can have school the following day. But what's also critical is that once the parking ban has been lifted, we really ask that residents of the city get their cars out of the school parking lots as quickly as they can. That's because we need to get our crews in to clean up the school lots and sidewalks, and it's very difficult to do that if resident cars are still there. If the parking ban lasts well into the next day, even if the snow has stopped, it might actually cause a snow day on an extra day because we weren't able to get the school lots clean.
How can the community stay informed of weather-related schedule changes?
So we use a wide variety of communications to stay in touch with our families. Certainly, you can find our listings on many of the local TV stations, but it's much more direct and probably quicker for parents and families to make sure that their contact information is updated with the secretary at their school, and that way they can get our emails, our texts, and our phone calls. And we're also always posting those things on our social media channels as well.
Is there anything you want families and students to keep in mind when schedules change?
Just to know that we're always thinking about safety, we're always thinking about our students and our staff, some of whom drive from a long distance away. And we're always looking to have the least possible disruption to our school day, because we know a lot of people count on us to have a regular school day for things, disruptions that might cause childcare issues, getting good meals while they're at school. So we're always trying to have the least disruption we possibly can while still staying safe.
Thank you for explaining the process, Dr. Gasper. I know this clears up a lot of questions.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here with you.
Now you know what goes into a snow day decision. Stay safe, New Britain.